Why play Viktor Mid? Well, he scales very well, he clears waves quickly and easily, he is a brilliant team fighter, and he's great at zoning his enemies away. However, he does lack any mobility apart from an unreliable speed up, and he does take time to come online and upgrade his abilities. Viktor's passive is every time he gets 100 stacks, he can upgrade one of his abilities. He gains 1 stack for each minion or monster killed, 5 stacks for each siege minion, super minion or epic monster killed, and 25 for each takedown. Viktor's Q is a point and click ability which deals damage to an enemy and shields himself. It then empowers his next basic attack to deal more damage. When this ability is upgraded, after using the first part of his Q, Viktor gains a large burst of movement speed and the shield is increased. Viktor's W places a circle on the floor which deploys after a short delay. Enemies within are slow and get a stack every half a second. If they reach 3 stacks, they are then knocked down and stunned. When this ability is upgraded, it causes both of his Q and E to slow enemies hit. Viktor's E can be used to fire a beam across the floor in any direction, dealing damage to all enemies hit. When upgraded, it leaves a path behind which explodes after a second, dealing damage again. Viktor's ultimate places a circle on the floor which deals damage to all enemies hit and disrupts any channeled abilities. This ability will follow the closest enemy champion, however Viktor can also move it by pressing R again. This ability upgrades when all 3 other abilities are upgraded and it causes the ultimate to move faster. For combos, start W into your ultimate, follow up with Q into your empowered attack, into your E, and then follow up with more attacks. For matchups, Viktor is great into champions he can zone away from a fight and deny their methods of going in, and he can struggle against champions who can get onto him and simply blow him up. For runes, take this. Eri works very well with his kit. For build order, start Ring and Pot into a Ludens and tier 2 boots. After this, a Lichbane and Shadow Flame are great pickups before finishing a build with any of these as needed. For skill order, start Q then E then W before maxing E then Q then W, taking ult whenever you can. When upgrading abilities, start with E then Q then W. For summoner spells, take Flash and Teleport. Starting the game, you're looking to scale into a mid and late game beast, and to do this, you want to focus on upgrading your abilities as soon as possible and getting as much gold as possible. So the best way to do this is simply by farming well. Every minion you kill gives you 1 stack and cannons give you 5 stacks. So it is especially important to get these cannon minions on Viktor, so use abilities on them if needed. And of course, one of the easiest ways to get free farm is by taking good trades with your opponents so they can no longer contest you. If you find a window where you can get your W on your opponent into your Q and E, between your W stunning them and your shield from your Q, you'll have an amazingly free trade. Otherwise, keep using E to farm and poke your opponent at the same time. Entering the mid game, your bot lane will come mid, which puts your golden experience in a side lane. Push this out as far as you can safely before grouping back with your team. Entering late game team fights, you want to play the backline mage, throwing out tons of AoE damage. Throw your W down in a choke point to either stop them from engaging or simply to stun multiple targets. From here, dump your ultimate and E across as many champions as possible, using your Q for single target damage and a speed up to keep yourself safe. And that's how to play Viktor Mid. If this video helped you, leave it a like and comment below who you want to see next.